Okay, so we're going to do a walkthrough of how to accept a patient into your clinic and add a visit. So we're going to select the eCare module. Now we've got a nice zoom function on this now, so if we pinch, we can adjust the size of the screen to what we want. I'm going to set that to 100%. Okay, so now if we click continue to get rid of the notification screen, and in the top left-hand corner we can extend the menu. We can see that we have 9 patient exams pending there. So select that 9. I'm now going to pick a patient to add a visit to. So let's highlight that one. And then at the bottom, we've got View Referral. Select View Referral. We now have a number of tabs which you'll be getting used to. We've got the patient, which tells us the demographics, fundus OCT, so if there's an OCT machine linked, there'll be OCTs in there, and the referral itself. We can do a quick summary check of the referral before going to talk to the patient. And then at the bottom, we've got a number of options. The first option to the left is transfer the patient, which means you can transfer them to somebody else within your group if you wish. Update the booking, or the third option is book a new visit. So let's book a new visit. You can see at the top, it's added another tab to the patient record. We've got a number of options in filling in this record. We can type, we can copy from the previous record. So if you've got more than one visit, you can copy through history and symptoms, allergies, medications, and family history, save you rekeying it. Or we can select nothing to record. I'm going to put nothing to record on all of these for the purposes of demonstration. Scrolling on down, we have visual acuity, which you can put in either in Logmar or Snellen as you choose. And we've got aided and unaided that we can turn on and off as required. So let's just turn that off to make this record as short as possible. Going on down, colour vision, same concept. We can either type or we can select normal. Amsler, type or select normal. Pupils, type or select normal. And the same with the visual field. You can attach a copy of the visual fields as well. And you can do that either with the camera built into the tablet, or you can do it by viewing across your network as you would any sort of file navigation. Disc assessment, it's pretty self-explanatory, but we've got a date there. We can insert the time, and we can insert the instrument we use to do that. And then we can also populate the intraocular pressure, the pachymetry, the angles, CD ratio, and depth. So again, depth is a selectable list, and as is the isn't rule, whether it's obeyed or not. Going on down, your clinical observations are obviously free text, and your provisional diagnosis. So how do you want to manage this patient? Okay, apologies, I touched the cancel button. Carrying on down, we've got our treatment and management plans. So we might put follow-up in 6/12. And you can write in your preferred prescription-only medicine that you're suggesting. Now, that is not you making that absolute judgment. This will be going off to a medic for review in certain circumstances. Obviously, you're confirming that the patient comprehends what you're doing and that you've issued suitable literature to them. We tend to recommend the AOP patient literature, and we can add attachments as I've shown you in previous demos with add attachment. Now at the end of this, depending on what patient pathway this record is set to will depend what actions you have across the bottom. In this case, I have all actions available to me because it's a demo system, but this is controlled based on the patient pathway. So we can retain the patient, we can discharge the patient, we can send them to hospital, we can transfer them to the patient's GP, so you may want a systemic workup. We can do an emergency request. We've also got the link OCT. So if you've got a NIDAC or Revo OCT, at this point you can actually integrate those manipulable OCTs. You can save it to drafts, in which case you might want somebody else to finish typing up some of it for you or adding attachments. And you can delete the visits, which just gets rid of it altogether. And if it's a telemedicine pathway, the only button that will be available there is send to telemedicine. And it all happens behind the scenes from then on. So in this case, I'm actually going to hit discharge. Discharge reason, PX to be managed in primary care. Okay, and I'm now going to confirm that with a discharge. And we go into our variant print options, and that will depend on what you have locally connected to your computer. I'm going to select no because I'm working on a tablet. Okay, if we go back to the menu on the left-hand side, if one of those outcomes was sent to Telemed, you have with Telemed and a grey number 1 in this case. And that shows me the cases that have gone off to the medical panel for them to review the diagnosis and treatment plan you put in. And they'll either confirm it or modify it according to what they believe. You'll then have the opportunity to discuss that. If we look at those coming back from Telemed, again, once the medics reviewed them, they'll come back in here, and the program follows exactly the same theory that you're reviewing the telemedicine results, and you can either agree them or disagree them. Okay, so that's the end of adding a visit and accepting a referral.